Well, after 100, I guess proud of that we're making 101. You know, that we're still going and just going to ride it till the wheels fall off. You know? Oh, yeah. Lots of excitement.
Things get a little hot and heavier, I think, this season, and that continues in this episode, does it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a lot of twists and turns, a couple of explosions.
Yes.
As we do. You know?
Right. A little bit of blood here and there. I got spilled on today. I think, the bus crash episode, last year's finale was just really remarkable. I mean, watching, especially the crash itself, I knew what was going to happen because I was in the show, and yet watching that, I was on the edge of my seat like nothing I've ever seen on television. I think that was a pretty remarkable episode.
For me, all of the episodes sort of, obviously some of them stick out more than others, like the bus crash episode. The pilot, because it was the first one and no one knew what was going to happen. It's all for sort of different reasons, but they all sort of stand out to me. One is not more valuable than the next.
Well, I feel like, what are we looking forward to moving on from 100? I feel, again, in my briefer experience, I'm sensing already in the new season even a further deepening of all of our lives and relationships, and I think that it's clearly a tack they've decided to take, and I think it's a good one, an exciting one, and I think the fans are really enjoying that.
I think we have the best writers, on all of television, and those guys do such
true.
an incredible job, week to week, and as the audiences know, audiences are fickle, but I think more so nowadays because there's so many options, just for entertainment, period. There's television, there's cable, there's internet, and just to, for our writers do such an incredible job to keep this audience sort of connected and still interested. And so it's a pretty exciting time, once they sort of shook it up and added new cast members, and as Peter said before, now they're delving into the characters' lives more. It's pretty exciting, So I'm excited to see how the audience responds to these new things that we're doing this season.
And see where, at least for me, where my character goes. It's, week to week, or episode to episode, you open the script and like, I didn't know I was going there. I'm that kind of guy.
Right.
And I feel that way about that person. I didn't know that.
Right.
It's exciting. It's very exciting.
Our show, in a small way, can sort of shine light on certain illnesses or diseases that normally may not be sort of mainstream things. I know the SMA was one of them that was personal to us because one of our writers, his child has that, and there have been those sort of instances. The Lupus Foundations love David Shore, and he's sort of received awards for that, and that's sort of a nice feather in the cap, to be a part of something like that just give some light to people, and who knows what the options are. Maybe they get more funding, just more knowledge about it, and they're able to do their charities better, what I mean?
Just raising consciousness at at 15 million people are all of a sudden hearing the name of this disease that wouldn't have necessarily known about it before. That can only help.